listening to On One Talk Radio with your host, On One. On One on the mic. I'm going to talk to you today about Facebook, that social network. They're getting sued by the Winklevosses. Winklevilles, as Zuckerberg calls them. Those are the twins that claim that they started Facebook. Seems like everybody's suing Facebook now, you know. More money, more problems. Biggie said it best. So, do they have a right to sue? That's what we're going to talk about today. Now, if you know already, they settled out of court before. They got $65 million from Facebook, $20 million in cash, and like $45 million in Facebook stock. Their argument is, you know, they basically came up with the idea of Facebook. Anybody that watched Social Network knows that they said they came up with the idea of Facebook. They gave Zuckerberg the idea and part of the code and told him to help build it. And instead, he went off and built Facebook, made all the money, didn't give them anything. So they sued. They got $65 million, and everybody thought that was that. But now it seems, now that it's come up that Goldman Sachs wants to buy Facebook, everybody's rushing to buy Facebook, and Facebook has been valued at $50 billion. The Winklevosses, they don't like that, because when they tried to get their money, they were basically told that Facebook was the shares were valued at $9 a share, even though they thought they were valued at $35 a share. So if they had gone with their valuation back then, Facebook would have been worth around like $45 billion, which, so they would have gotten a lot more money than they got with the valuation that they were given at $9 a share. So that's why they're going back to court and trying to get more money, because they think they were basically robbed in the valuation. And so my question is not whether they were robbed or not. My question is, do they deserve the money or not? And I'm like on both sides in this. First of all, there is the side of, Zuckerberg. Now, Zuckerberg is basically the person that built Facebook. Everything. Who's to say that if he built what they wanted him to build and gave it to them, it would have ended up being what it was? Zuckerberg built everything, quit school, went to California, continued building it, continued adding features, making sure it never crashed, all things like that really made Facebook what it is today. So, so for somebody to kind of sit on the sidelines when all that hard work was, being put in, with all that sacrifice of quitting school and all that was going on, now come back and ask for money, I think $65 million is a lot, and I don't think they deserve anything more. But, the more I think about it, I actually see their side, because when you think about it, not everybody knows how to program, not everybody knows how to build sites, but, people have great ideas. Like, I have great ideas now, and I have great ideas for a site, but I'm kind of scared to go and give it to a programmer and tell him to do this, because who's to say that if I give it to a programmer, he's not going to just take the idea and use it for himself? So I'm kind of seeing both sides of it. I think that, there also has to be, some sort of standard set. If somebody gives you an idea and does work for you, you shouldn't be able to get off, basically just take the idea. And for some reason, I feel like I kind of understand where the Winklevosses are coming out of this. So, what do you guys think? Let me know. Subscribe, leave comments. This is On One Talk Radio. On One, signing out.